like a player, thinking that the money gon' make you stay around. But you refuse to stay cause you want me right now. I'm everything that you need and you really want me. Your man on the other hand, you got one. So you wanna leave and come home with me. Be everything you need in life. Be everything you need tonight. Treat you like a queen and wife and take you to a height you never seen in life. Be everything you want and more. Give you everything you want before. Baby, just show you more. I can take you places and open doors. You said you want my love and my mind, but you're letting me all my time. But you're letting me share my dreams. But you're letting me. You said you want my heart and my soul. But you're letting me physical. But you're letting me all these things. But you're letting me. So he got you riding on the bus now, and you're sitting here thinking like, what now? Should I call true and maybe he'll fall through for me? And thinking I would save the day, but baby it don't work that way. That's a game that I won't play. It's a rule that I won't break. No, be everything you need in life. Be everything you need tonight. Treat you like a queen and wife and take you to a height that you ain't seen in life. Be everything you want and more. Give you everything you want before. Take you places and open doors. Cause believe me girl, I can show you more. You said you want my love and my mind. All my time. Share my dreams. You said you want my heart and my soul. The physical. All these things. We already know what'll happen. One kiss and you'll be acting like me and you. Oh, we don't really wanna do that, cause you got a man, girl, and that's a fact. But one day you will see that he is nothing like you. Said you want my love and my mind, but you're letting me all my time. But you're letting me share my dreams. But you're letting me. You said you want my heart and my soul. But you're letting me physical. All these things. But you're letting me. You said you want my love and my mind. But you're letting me all my time. But you're letting me share my dreams. But you're letting me. You said you want my heart and my soul. But you're letting me physical. But you're letting me all these things. But you're letting me. Said I know. Said I know. I know just what you want. True soul. Don't go. I ain't gotta know.
Have you heard what's going down?
Time for us to get serious now.
Elevation Radio presents to you
Elevation's Christmas party and Robin Hill's birthday.
It's Saturday, December the 22nd at the Cooper's Party Center, located at 20500 Miles Road, Warrensville Heights, Ohio 44128. It's Saturday, December the 22nd.
That's 3 days before Christmas.
The Elevation Christmas Party.
So what they gonna have at the party?
Your party host, Robin Hill. There will be giveaways, local vendors, 50-50 raffle, and a buffet dinner. Music by Easy R Entertainment. Comedy by Rap Media and Cool TLC.
Flick the booger in the house and listen to where it at.
It's Saturday, December the 22nd. This is a BYOB. Tickets are only $20. You can get tickets online at elevationsradio.com or you can call 216-916-9337.
Come to the Elevation Christmas party and Robin Hill's birthday celebration.
Are we on the air?
You are now tuned into Elevations Radio, your station for uplifting lifestyle, wellness talk, and indie music radio.
Views expressed on shows are those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of the station, its management, or other advertisers. Use of these shows and all services provided therein are for personal use only. The Elevations Radio Network holds no responsibility for the validity or accuracy of information on these shows.
Jamel Roberson. Hey fam, welcome to the Let's Be Real Greg Bam Reeves Show here on elevationsradio.com, home of the best indie music you'll find online. Also some of the hottest talk shows on radio. I am your host, Greg Bam Reeves, and today I'd like to welcome back Ebony Parker.
Hi.
And Miss Jomia PM.
We'll roll with that.
So we're gonna have a little fun today. I got a couple things I got to do before we get to that, though. This part of the show is sponsored by Cat's Law LLC, located on 675 Northfield Road, Bedford, Ohio 44146. That phone number is 216-313-0501. Any of your legal needs, you need to hit up my boy Sergi Katz Esquire. The firm practices and areas focus on personal injury, employment, and corporate law. And you can check them out online. Oh, my glasses keep hitting the mic. I'm sorry. And you can get them up online at www.catslaw.com. That's Cat's Law LLC when you need us most. And we're going to be getting a call from Sergi in a little bit because, every week I post a legal question for him to answer. At the very beginning of the show, I said Jamel Robinson. As you all know, anytime one of us are killed wrongly, I always give tribute to the victims. Jamel Robinson was a 26-year-old security guard working a club in the Chicago area. This guy is stopping a shooting, and the police come in and shoot him. I'm fed up, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't keep, thoughts and prayers all good, but it's time us to do something. Now that Democrats got to the Congress, we need to press them into some police reform. I mean, this is getting out of hand. This dude wanted to be a cop and got killed by the cops. Anyway, so Sergi, are you there?
I am here, Greg. How are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm fabulous. Celebrating my daughter's 3rd birthday today.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So this is an age-old question that people have argued about for years. It's about engagements. So you buy a ring, you break up. Is that ring like a legally binding contract? Who gets the ring if it breaks up?
So, I get that question all the time, and I'm going to give you one guess who that question usually comes from. It would be the males, right?
See, I'm glad you said it.
All my friends always say, hey, if I get this ring, man, what's the gist, right?
Right.
So here is the answer, and this is the legal answer. There is case law on this.
Okay.
This is not made up. I'm not answering because I'm a male. There is case law on this. I even think there was a case on Judge Judy one time I saw when I was bored one day. So the way it works is, yes, an engagement ring is a legally binding question. When a man asks a woman, or vice versa, a woman or same sex, doesn't matter. The person asking the question, will you marry me, presents a ring, whatever it is nowadays, and the individual responds with a yes. That is consideration. So how a contract works, there must be consideration for the question asked. If the consideration is accepted and the answer is given, that becomes a legally binding contract. So that's simple, right?
Okay.
Will you marry me? You get a ring. Person says yes. You give that ring. If at any point prior to the marriage, she or he or same sex, doesn't matter, terminates that relationship, that means the contract was never followed up, and the case law is crystal clear. You get the ring back.
Okay, so let me ask this. And like in other contracts, there has to be a witness. Does it have to be a witness here? Because how can you prove, I mean, a person can say, oh, they just were being nice and bought me a ring.
So you're 100% right. There does not need to be a witness, and it would be up to the trier of fact.
Wow.
So, if you're giving her money and saying, will you marry me? And you give her $1,000 and she says yes, more than likely the judge isn't going to buy it. But if you give her a ring and she tries to say, oh, he gave it to me as a gift, these are old school judges. They know the gist. Now, again, this only works for rings.
Right.
If you're giving the person gifts throughout the engagement or anything like that, those are gifts. They are not counted. You can't get that back if you break up. You buy her a dog. You buy her a car.
Right.
Hey, that's on you. But a ring, it's established case law, it's contract. Now, once she says I do, that's it. You can kiss that ring goodbye.
Right.
She's completed her end of the bargain.
And half of everything else.
Completed.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. I hope that clears it up for a lot of these people because, this conversation comes up a lot. And people have different feelings. They feel like they should get their ring back, and people feel like they should be able to keep it. So thanks for that, Sergi.
You got it. Have a great rest of the show.
All right. Thanks.
I'm going to go back to eating some cake.
There you go. So,
have a good one.
Speaking of engagement, I have to clown my coworker. So this is what happened. Coworker, he's a young guy, like 25, I think, if that old, 23. Anyway, he's getting engaged. Now, his fiance, well, technically she's not his fiance yet because he hasn't asked her. She knows it's coming, though. They've already discussed it, that they want to get married. But she just doesn't know when he's going to ask. She's going to say yes. So anyway, he made up this elaborate thing that she likes to read a lot. So he's going to go to this bookstore and get this book that she wants real bad. But he's going to go there ahead of time and get the book and have all the pages torn out. And inside is going to be the ring. So when they go to the bookstore and he buys the book, they're going to give her a special book, open up, see the ring. He proposes, then they go to dinner, and all their family and friends are going to be there. This is where he messed up. He texted every detail of that to her. He was texting somebody else and included her in the text.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to say his name, but Cody. I'm sorry. I'm still laughing. That was just so funny.
That just hurt my heart.
No, but he thought of something different. He came up with a new one, which I'm not going to say because his future fiance may be listening.
Wow.
The phone lines are open at 440-252-0518. That's 440-252-0518. I got some bad news on the way here. I heard that Kim Porter, P. Diddy's, the mother of Sean Combs' children, has passed away at the age of 47. It's still not quite known what it was. I know they said she had been having flu-like symptoms for a while. They thought it was possibly pneumonia. And she called her doctor yesterday and said she's still not feeling any better. And she passed away today. It's been confirmed. 47 years old. So my prayers go out to the Combs family, the Brown family, Quincy, and Albie Shore, everybody that knew and loved Kim Porter. That's sad to hear somebody passing away like that at 47 years old. So anyway, y'all, okay.
Question, statement. So for the caller that not too long called, whatever happened to the Indian giver law?
Indian giver. That's a lot.
Is there a law?
Okay.
I wouldn't even want to, hopefully, want to even be married to someone that's going to take the ring back.
No, you're taking it back if you break up.
It's a gift. I'm keeping it. Sue me.
No, let me tell you something.
Sorry, don't be an Indian giver. That's
hold on. Time out. Now, first of all, let me tell you that caller is Sergi Katz.
Yes.
Esquire. He is a lawyer.
Okay.
And he's telling us case law, not
telling the game,
opinion, not opinion or any of that.
I'm
this
sorry,
is law.
don't marry me because you're not getting your ring back.
See, you're already assuming y'all gonna break up. If you don't break up, there's nothing to worry about.
It was a gift.
It's a gift.
No, that's not a gift. That's an investment. Engagement rings are not cheap.
Well, what about your time in a marriage? Like, why would you even want the ring?
No. See, we were talking about marriage. He said once she says I do, then you can't get the ring back.
Well, I want all my sex back then.
Everything.
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Talking about investments. Hello.
Right. Well, this isn't a.
They better rewrite that law.
What's her name? Reclaiming her time. You can't reclaim. You can't reclaim your time, Maxine. You just can't do it. So anyway,
I was very interested though.
Yeah, no, but people have been talking about that for years. It's always an argument. They've been a lot, not just Judge Judy. A whole lot of shows been about that. Like, do I get the ring back? I mean, like a specific engagement ring, you can't call it anything else. It looks like an engagement ring. But everybody don't always get that. I might just get you a big rock by itself. It's just a ring.
Good luck, bro. You ain't getting it back.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's why we're going to get tattoos.
Just ask me.
Them ring, them tattoo, right. But at least I ain't paying no $1,000. I get old Junebug to do it for like $50.
Well, if my future husband is listening, just know, if you propose to me, and we change our minds, you're not getting the ring back.
That's why you don't propose until you know for a fact, like my coworker Cody that blew his whole engagement thing. Just know for a fact that she's going to say yes before you go to K.
He can't fit it. What do you want it back for?
To trade it in.
He gonna recycle it? Give
no,
it to
you
the
know
next
what?
Girl?
Now,
Right.
I will say this, I'm totally honest. A friend of mine got engaged. They broke up. He took the ring back. And when he was about to get engaged again, he traded that ring in.
That's dirty.
For why?
Get a whole new hookup. Like, that was for her.
Right. That's why he traded in and got a different one. He added a couple, like 1,000 more.
Her spirit's still on that one.
Right. And that one is back in the store getting sold to somebody else.
That money is still the money being recycled.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. But she can't lay claim to them. So yeah. If you get engaged, fellas, make sure she's going to say yes. I don't know how you're going to do that because, people are fickle. But anyway, so Kanye. Well, you know what? I'm going back to calling him Kanye because before, when he went to the White House, I said I was going to stop using his name and call him idiot. Like, I don't use the man name who occupies the White House. I'm going to take it back. I'm going to start calling him Kanye again.
That might be your next president.
I can't even laugh because that's highly possible.
I'm serious.
That is highly possible. I can't even laugh at that. That is not really a joke. For real. Phone lines open at 440-252-0518. Call if you would vote for Kanye. No, because I know it's a lot of people still Kanye fans. So yeah, it is. I don't know why, but and I know his album ain't doing nothing, is it? I ain't heard it.
Yes, it came out.
Oh, I thought it came out. That's why. I ain't heard any music from it. Anyway, so him and Kim hired a private. I don't know what you want to call them. Firefighters to protect their $60 million home in California from the fires.
And they paying on one. Are them the prisoners that you were addressing?
I don't know. All I know, they said they were private team. Firefighters.
They were they are prisoners and they're paying $1 an hour.
Prisoners?
Yes. And they
whoa.
Is this slavery?
That's the
Which
13th
is
Amendment right there.
Exactly. They're prisoners and they're getting paid.
Wait a minute. Time out. Let's back this up.
I read the article earlier. I said, what? And here's the argument.
Oh, they're gonna break in.
Yeah. Here's the argument.
No, it's a fire. They trying to be.
If I'm not mistaken, most prisoners actually get paid about 36 an hour or whatever. So to these private firefighters,
a dollar
is a lot though. But now it's considered slavery. But actually, the 13th Amendment, as I read and continue to read, is slavery. I think prison is just another form of slavery. So
I had no idea they were prisoners.
Prisoners.
When the story came out yesterday, all I heard was private firefighters.
Private, okay.
I would leave. I'd be free.
They had that. They actually have the fire uniform, the hats. They
I
had
bet
everything.
they look good.
That was.
I'm sorry. They really did. I'm serious, you guys. Like I was like,
Oh
okay.
gosh. Oh Lord.
And you know what? The photo speaks volume, though. It was.
Wait a minute, though. How's that legal? How
when they money that long, they can do whatever.
No, I'm saying Kanye got this is.
And this is Kanye West, you guys. $1 an hour.
What's Kanye West? What they do Kanye? They've been doing
that just blew my mind.
They've been doing this.
Mm.
They've been doing. They thought
I know, but
this article came out the last time it was big on fire.
I missed that one. I'm sorry, y'all. I missed that one. So yeah, he $60 million house. He paying inmates to keep safe.
He might not be paying them, but they've been the government.
Well, they said Kim and Kanye hired. Maybe they hired the firm and the firm hired the. That's how that goes. Wow.
Anyhow, it's a very dangerous job, and they get paid $1 an hour,
Yeah.
and I oppose.
I do too. Didn't know that's what was going on.
But $1 an hour.
I do have
prisoners a lot.
A quick unrelated question. Well, it's California too, but what is the connection between country music and mass shootings? I mean, what is going on here? You had the one last year in Vegas. Now you got this one. Is it? I'm not understanding that. or is it just like, I don't know? Maybe there's no connection at all. It's just odd to me that of all this going on, there's mass shootings happening at country concerts, country music concerts.
They do have an angry dance. You ask me.
I think the line dancing is fun.
No,
because this last shooting, they were line dancing, and that was another thing that kind of was weird to me. How they kept talking about the fact that they were line dancing. Like that don't really make a difference. But
well, it's traditional for them. So
well, I think they were trying to say these were just some people having fun. Some young people having fun.
I don't plan on being at any country music concerts. So.
Yeah, I don't either. But I'm just wondering.
My son loves country music.
I
my
like
son
country.
loves it.
I actually grew up in the country. I like country music. I honestly do.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go off and. I don't think country music actually has anything to do with the killing. I just feel like stupid people just do stupid things.
I actually have some good news about that guy in the White House. This legislation he passed to loosen up some of the mandatory minimum sentences. I think that's kind of cool. I don't think it was really. I think his reason for doing it, I don't think it was like really to help nobody out for real. I think it was just something that Obama couldn't get done, and he's gotten done. I think that's the only thing because that was the one thing that Republicans and Democrats agreed on. So I think he did it for that reason, and that reason only. So we're going to be talking about some funny Thanksgiving stories, and also you love your significant other, but you hate their family and friends. We're going to get into that in a minute. So the pettiest thing I've read this week, this is from the guy I just gave a little praise to. When people get in line and have absolutely no right to vote and they go around in circles, sometimes they go to their car, put on a different hat, put on a different shirt, come in and vote again. This is your president that said this. This is embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
My name's Gerald. I'm calling from Cleveland on the east side. I wasn't going to call in, but you started some shit.
Man, you know there's no cussing on my show, man.
That damn man. Hold up, wait. I'm the caller. Anything that fool up there do ain't good, okay?
I know.
He about to get ran out of there on a rail. He got Mueller coming from one side. He got Maxine Waters coming from the other side. And he got some other people coming from around the corner. That ass grass and Maxine named Lawnmower. Okay?
I can't wait to January.
That lady that's in the middle, sitting there, when we get engaged, You ain't getting nothing back. Okay?
Wait a minute. She was laughing. I don't think she heard you. Repeat that one more time.
She heard me. But you know,
You're not
I ain't
getting nothing
giving,
back.
You ain't getting
I ain't
nothing
giving back no sex. She ain't getting no ring back. I'm taking everything. I'm going to take the TV. Now you be sitting up there in the dark.
He going to take everything back and steal from you.
Nah, I paid for. I ain't stealing nothing. I'm just taking it on my way out.
Okay.
Now let's get back to seriously.
Mm-hmm.
The state of California, they use prison labor, yes, for fighting fires.
Mm-hmm.
But they're also being used to make Levi jeans, Intel computers.
Now that part I knew.
So, but you know, hey, they learning the trade. When you get out, if you go straight, you can go out there and fight fire because California gonna burn from now on.
Yeah.
Now, that lady in the middle.
Oh, back to me.
When she get the ring, don't worry about having to give it back because we gonna live forever.
There you go.
Bring that ring.
There you go.
You ain't got to worry about it.
There you go.
Come on, and I want y'all to have a wonderful day. Happy Thanksgiving if I don't see y'all no more. Or if I don't see y'all till after the holiday. Y'all be cool, okay?
All right. Thank you, bro, for calling in. That, for you all that don't know, that's part of the Bub and Wax show and also part of the Reclaiming Our Health show on Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon, respectively. So anyway, yeah. I want to ask y'all this real quick before we move on. How long are we?
About 5 minutes.
Okay. So I'm a little confused about the Jill Scott video. I had to bring it up because there are women that are mad that men got excited about it. I mean, you know, there's a lot of negative comments. Like,
This little video is old. I saw that years ago.
What?
For real?
Yes.
She been about that life?
Somebody. That's why she tweeted. She was like, I don't know who posted that old clip. Because I was like, I know I've seen this before. Yeah. I ain't never heard Crown Roll on Ice.
Yeah. That's my cut.
Yeah.
That's when she did that video?
No. That's a
Oh, okay.
another song.
No, you see, I think there's only one person that's a bigger Jill Scott fan than me, and that's my father. And my father, he's in nursing home right now, so y'all don't laugh at my father. He said, man, I believe she do all that stuff she sing about. I like
Well,
that.
somebody said she was going too slow.
Well, I don't know.
She was humming and singing at the same time that she was doing all of that. So yeah.
But the grab was intense. But it just seemed like it was so much controversy.
I'm gonna
Like,
tell you
wow,
what my mother said to me.
Uh-oh.
When you're good in your hips, you ain't got to use your lips.
Your mama ain't lied. Your mama ain't lied. I ain't got no problem with that. Phone lines over there 440-252-0518. That's 440-252-0518. When we come back, before we get into the hating your significant others, family, and friends, I'm going to share I only got one funny Thanksgiving story. Thanksgiving was always like my favorite holiday, and it was a lot of fun, but nothing funny really happened. It was just funny people and the stuff they said. But anyway, I'm going to share with y'all my funny Thanksgiving story, and we're going to be back in a minute. We're going to listen to... Uh-oh. So, anyway, so that was an old video. Jill, my girl. She looked I was wondering, like, her size. Because I never know what size Jill is. She lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight. She always look good, though. Love Jill. Anyway, we'll be back in a minute after this song.
Hi, this is Nina Hunt from Los Angeles, California. I listen to Let's Be Real with Greg Van Reeves, Thursday nights from 6 to 7 on Elevation Radio.
So 5'5", nice brown eyes, she stay fly. Y'all know what I'm saying? She's so bad, I'm trying to make her mine. What I gotta do to let her know I ain't playing? Cause girl, you been messing with the wrong type of brothers that don't even open doors for you. And I'm the type of man who will treat you like a queen and love you like a man's supposed to. Oh please, give me the opportunity to show you what I mean. Cause I can be your king if you just let me. And I wanna make you mine. Chocolate love. I said I wanna make you mine, mine. Chocolate love. I said I wanna make you mine, mine.
Every time she walks by, I can hear the angels singing. Sweet as can be, is this real? I could be dreaming. Cause I've been searching far and wide for somebody I can love and bring home to. You might be the one shining bright like the sun. It's like I kissed the skin on you. Oh please, give me the opportunity to show you what I mean. Cause I can be your king if you just let me. And I wanna make you mine. Chocolate love, 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 yeah, yeah. Chocolate love, chocolate love, chocolate love, chocolate love, yeah.
Oh please, give me the opportunity to show you what I mean. Oh, yeah.
Cause I can be your king if you just let me. And I wanna make you mine. Chocolate love, 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 love.
I said I wanna make you mine, mine. Make you my lady, make you my baby. Fly, light brown eyes, she stay fine. You know what I'm saying? Oh, chocolate, that chocolate love, that chocolate love.
Make you my chocolate.
Wanna make it my baby, make it my chocolate love.
Chocolate love.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm going to assume the name of that song was Chocolate Love. I kind of liked it. And we are back to the Let's Be Real with Greg Van Reeves show. This segment of the show is brought to you by Carl's Inn of the Barrister. Like I always say, they got some of the best corned beef sandwiches in the city. They also got appetizers like potato skins, chicken wings, chili cheese fries, soups and chili, and desserts and grilled and deli sandwiches. And all the burgers are charbroiled 100% Angus sirloin. And they're served with lettuce, tomato, pickle, and fries. They're open Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Yes, they do serve breakfast. Also Saturday, 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sunday, 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. unless it's a Browns game, then they stay open later. And you can like them on Facebook. So, Carl's Inn of the Barrister, check them out. Check them out. They're right across the street from the Justice Center for everybody going to see their parole officers and whatnot. And oh, by the way, phone line's open at 440-252-0518. That's 440-252-0518. For those of you that missed Ebony's appearance last time she was on the show, will you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Hello, listeners. I'm Ebony Parker, and too is a local personality, and I'm also a life coach here in the city of Cleveland. But I will travel.
There you go. And Miss Jomia.
Yeah, I'm just Joe Too Real from right here in Cleveland, but born and raised in Garfield Heights.
And I want to mention,
I guess I'm a local personality as well.
Yes, you had that cheerful personality.
Oh, stop. I'm a musician. Kind of got a little talent.
A little talent, okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Somebody who is that Sergeant Ralph? Who is that?
That's my nephew.
Okay.
Hey, Bobo.
Shout out to the nephew. So yeah, I want to get into this. No, wait a minute. The Thanksgiving. I told you I was going to tell y'all the Thanksgiving story. Okay, this is my funny Thanksgiving. It wasn't really funny to me at the time, but I look back on it, it was funny. For some reason, this particular Thanksgiving, it was like really warm in the city. My sister came here from San Diego, and she kept talking about these fried turkeys. And she had learned how to fry turkeys in San Diego and was coming to fried turkeys here for Thanksgiving. Little did I know that she was taking orders. Like, there was a gang of people that wanted a fried turkey. Now, I don't know about other cultures, but in the black culture, us men, Thanksgiving, excuse me, we like to get up in the morning, eat, go out and have a few drinks, whatever. I'm talking about early morning, come back, watch the football, eat again, go back out, have a few drinks, whatever, kick it, come back home, eat again, watch the football. This is daily routine. Then at night, we go to a turkey jam or something, and that's our Thanksgiving. So this is my plan. But no, my sister's frying up all these turkeys, and I had to work on Thanksgiving. I got home, and it was my job to deliver these turkeys. And nobody, like, lived within a 1 or 2 mile area. I live on Harvard, and everybody lived on, like, Lakeshore. For those of you who don't live in Cleveland, that's like 30, 40, 50 miles to me. I didn't get finished delivering turkeys till like 8, 9 o'clock that night. I hadn't even eaten yet. That's not really funny. That's just, I was whining because you're not supposed to be sober and hungry on Thanksgiving. That's not what Thanksgiving is about in our culture. So,
what is it about?
Do what I said before: eating, drinking, watching football,
family.
and being with family.
I don't have any funny stories. I think it's a great time to connect with family. I do definitely think that with good food and spirits. I know a lot of families have now gotten into the potluck thing.
Yeah.
If you're a potluck doer, at least make it something that you're about. Like, you throw down with this, so that's what you bring. Some tips for the potluck dinners. Mm-hmm. Bring enough. Be on time. We don't want to sit waiting on such and such with the macaroni and cheese.
Right.
And it better be good. Also, if it's nasty, y'all don't, to spare feelings, put it on your plate anyway. Just spread it out. Make it look like you ate it.
Don't let it touch nothing else.
Or dump it into your cup and then throw your cup in the garbage.
For the ones that can't cook, you be responsible for napkins.
Yeah, I was always the juice and water, paper products.
Just bring some condiments.
That was going to be my next question. Like, what was your Thanksgiving dish? Like, in my family, nobody even tried to make macaroni and cheese but my mother's mother, my grandmother. She made the best in the world. That was her dish that she brought to every holiday. Do you have, any of you have that one dish that everybody, we can't eat until Robin get here with
I was the paper product girl. Still to this day, I will bring the best paper plates, napkins, forks, cups.
Did you say sporks?
No, all them too. I'll bring all of that.
What about you, Ed?
I am a big Caribbean eater, so I like to make jerk chicken.
Okay.
So I'm always the one that's bringing something spicy.
There's none here.
Yeah.
I can eat jerk chicken on Thanksgiving.
And I cannot bake, so don't ever ask. No, I can't bake a cookie, no nothing.
They got this new thing I just heard about, like recently, like it's called a Friendsgiving. I guess it's people.
You know what? I just heard about that the other day.
Not a lot of family, or you're just doing something with your friends. So
yeah.
And I was actually invited to one of those this year by a good friend of mine.
I wonder.
A Friendsgiving.
I remember reading that. Was I invited? I don't think I was invited.
I'm excited. It's my first Friendsgiving.
No, it's cool for like for me. I don't really have family left in Cleveland. My brother lives in Denver. My daughter lives in L.A. All my grandparents have passed away. I really don't have family here, so that's like normally people have pity on me and they bring me plates every Thanksgiving, or I'll drive to their house and pick up a plate, which is cool too.
Where are you going this year?
Where am I going? Nowhere. I don't have any plans. I don't. Not yet, anyway.
Looks like a Friendsgiving to you.
Yeah.
It's a new thing. I like it.
And I found out
one's
that
gonna forget.
I found out that I can actually cook turkey. I'm not bad at it.
Is that a guess or?
No. I'm saying I can throw down.
Can be dry.
I don't have to bring anything to this Friendsgiving.
My turkey is never
chef,
dry.
So she told me you ain't got to bring nothing.
Okay,
that's what's up. All about it.
Okay, so let's get to this thing at hand. Phone lines open at 440-252-0518. That's 440-252-0518. Your significant other, whether it's a husband, wife, or just, significant other, you love them, love their dirty draws, but can't stand their family or friends. That's bad. Usually,
that's bad.
When you can't stand their family or friends. But what do you do? Now, I got a couple things I want to say about this, but I'm going to open it up to you all first. What do you do in that situation?
I'll go first. No,
okay.
I really can't speak to that like on a personal experience because I'm a likable person, so I think I don't have a significant other right now. But when I did,
Gerald.
Somebody might be mad that I just said that.
Right. Oh. Oops.
My significant other or my ex, I'm a likable person, so their family loved me, and I still love them and deal with them right now to this day. I'm a family person, oriented person, and actually, let me take this moment right now. I'm gonna have a reflection.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my reflection. Did your phone just go off? You got vibrate?
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
A lot of families are not around this time that I'm noticing. I don't know if it's just this age, this era, are having a lot of dysfunction. A lot of dysfunction, falling out, not speaking to each other, things like that. So, for whatever reason. So for this moment right now, thank y'all for being so patient with me. This is emotional for me, but I'm gonna be okay. I have a brother I haven't spoken to in almost 5 years. And I'm a firm believer that if disrespect was public, I think the apology should be public. And I want to take this few seconds right now to apologize to my brother, Scat, if he's listening, or if anybody's listening that know him. Spread the word, tell him, deliver the message. I apologize because I know I have publicly disrespected him. And this is the time of year, people are leaving here that you just don't even expect.
Yeah.
And you never know when that last moment will be. Now, other people, there's some people you can't ever forgive for some things they've done. Let that just go. Love them from afar. Right. But my brother, I love you. I forgive you. I apologize. And I hope all is well with you. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
He used to work for my dad.
Yeah, Scott was my boy.
You know him?
Yeah, we went to high school together.
Oh, you old.
Yeah. When they double it up, that's when it's like really.
Well, that's my big brother, and he was my favorite brother. And I felt
Jackie O.
That's my sister.
I know, and she said she don't really like singing with other drummers, but her brother, because he knows. I never knew drummers and singers were connected like that.
My whole family was the band.
Oh yeah, I know. I was at your father's. First time I ever saw you.
My daddy too?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm old. How many olds is that?
You old.
Your mama made the tamales, right?
My mother made the best hot tamales.
Oh. And I've been wanting one for about 20 years, just so you know.
Well, Joy makes them just like that.
The first time I ever saw you was a celebration for your father at the Wolf's Den.
Was I there?
Yeah. You were playing the bass. Oh. It was like all the former band members, singers all came, and It was a great time. The part I remember.
My daddy's
drinks were.
I love you, Daddy.
Yeah. So anyway, that was great. I'm glad you said that.
Yes.
So, Ebony, what do you think? She's having a fight with the equipment.
I would have to say the same. If a person doesn't get along with me, I feel like something's wrong with that individual personally, because I am a very lovable person and I also care for others as well. But those issues are around, and I think if anyone is going through something like that, I think if you're married, I would have to say, I think if you guys was to work as a team and be able to communicate, then it's easy to, listen to the other person and say, hey, this is what's bothering me about maybe your friends or your family. And that way you are hearing each other versus talking over each other. I would have to also say, too, set boundaries, make connections, maybe make amends with people. I mean, life is just too short, to just walk around with a chip on your shoulder and say, I don't like this person, or I'm angry at this person,
Yeah.
So
I got a couple of scenarios I want to throw out at you all and get your opinion. So there's a person who can't stand her husband's family and friends. Just can't stand him. Love him. They've only been married a couple of years, but they've been knowing each other forever. But her husband likes to go on a lot of couple things with his boys and their significant others, whatever. And she'll go with him to appease her husband, even though she knows she's not going to have a good time. It'll be all the ladies over here together, all the fellas over there together, and she pretty much by herself at the bar.
That sounds like a personal issue.
But wait a minute. This is the other half of it. He doesn't get along with her mother, so he won't go to her parents' house with her.
I don't get that.
What do you think about that?
So she's supportive, even though she's uncomfortable, versus he just don't want to deal with.
She is understanding that he doesn't get along with her mother and says okay, but it bothers her that he wants her, and he's very aware of her feelings. It ain't like it's a secret.
They need to have a conversation.
Yeah, I would say that communication as well.
Yeah. Can I hear you?
If I talk loud, if that's his family and those are his friends, and who is he? If she don't like them and she don't like him, she lying to herself.
She's settling.
Right.
Yeah.
That's who he
I ain't
is.
about to be
That's
nowhere
his
I want to
family
be.
and his friends. It's different if it was like his family was jacked up, but he had some good friends. But she don't like his friends or his family. She don't like him. She just ain't being honest with herself.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be.
But they're married, so she obviously loves him. So now what? What do you do?
Or she probably just content. Some people get content. It's so easy to stay in something you know about versus going to something you don't. And like as Jamia just stated, she's settling.
Yeah, she's weak.
And I think any relationship, whatever the circumstances, for me personally, I don't ever want to feel. You
I'm
want
gonna
to
be
feel
there in your face,
but I don't want to just settle.
You don't have to like me, but you're going to respect me,
right?
Yeah.
and you know what? That's what I think is the biggest thing, the respect part. Because if you're my wife, my friend don't like you, but you're my wife, so dude,
we don't like
you can walk away because she ain't going nowhere. I mean, that's my thinking.
Yeah,
I'm not going to force you to be around people I'm cool with that you don't like. I'm not going to do that, and I'm probably going to start.
Is it uncomfortable for the guy as well, though? Just knowing that your lady or your wife is right there, and you're not speaking, you're not talking, not having fun. It has to be depressing.
I gotta be honest. I felt bad about this, but I have honestly backed away from certain friends when I was in a relationship if my significant other didn't care for them, and then I'll be looking at them like, you're right. Maybe I don't like him either.
It's about respect. It's totally about respect.
The phone line's open at 440-252-0518. That's 440-252-0518. I've never been in a situation where I just didn't like none of their family or friends. Like my kid's mother, I'm gonna be totally honest.
That's not normal.
My daughter's mother, there are people in her family I cannot stand. And yes, I'm saying it on air to the whole world. No, but let me tell you, this is how it goes. So, all of them were like born in groups. Like my daughter's mother, when she was born, she had like 4 other cousins born the same year. And then a couple of years older than her, there were like 4 of them born at the same time. So they got like a whole bunch of like 7-year apart people. And then they all get pregnant at the same time. So like my daughter's cousins, so it's a bunch of them in the same age groups. And I get along great with her brothers and her sister and a couple of her cousins. And then there's others. So my thing was the Gramps, their grandmother, loves some Busch beer. And she get a couple of Busch beers in her. She going off on everybody in her sight. Anybody walk through the kitchen, she going off on them. And I loved it. So I would come in the door with a 12-pack. Like, come on, Gramps, let's get this Busch. And I just sit there and be entertained. And they hated me, but that's because y'all hated on me. I would have left y'all alone, but y'all did it to yourself.
You was the problem.
I was not the problem.
That's what it sounds like.
No, I became the problem because they're my kids' family now. I can't fight them, so.
I'm a rock with my significant other. I'm a rock with him. Like,
don't you think that's
if
like
he don't like you, I don't like you either.
Right.
And even if like it's some kind of disagreement, I'm a side with him publicly, but in private, I'm be like, now you know you was wrong.
Right. Yeah, I feel that. Like for instance, okay, you all are women, so I'm gonna say daddies. Like your significant other don't get along with your daddy.
Oh yeah, we got a problem.
Right.
I'm a daddy's girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like my daddy, you don't like
me. I
me.
actually dumped the guy because when I introduced him to my father, and the guy went to reach his hand in and shake my dad's hand, my dad looked at him, didn't touch his hand, no nothing. Oh, it's over for you, brother.
Wow. See.
Yeah.
I mean, that just let me know, like, dad don't accept him.
Yes.
It's just.
But he ain't even know him yet. That ain't fair. He got that vibe.
Yeah.
Just like,
if my shorty don't like you either,
yeah,
it's a wrap.
Because I know my mother didn't like anybody I dated. Yeah, I was a mama's boy. Then she didn't like none of them. But I think in the end, she really learned to respect my daughter's mother because she saw her grow into becoming a great woman. Because when we first got together, she was okay. But she is a great friend, woman, mother, all that now. I think my mother saw that in the end because she saw I wasn't about to give her up. But my mother never like said anything disrespectful about her to me. Not like that. Because I know I've seen parents be like real like dirty toward their child's significant other. Like, man, is it that serious?
I don't know. I know when it comes to I have an oldest boy. I am picky about the girls.
But you can't let them know that though, because that's the one they're gonna stay with. If you show you don't like her, that's the one he gonna stay with. You know, my son's first little, like, I'm gonna say maybe his serious relationship. I didn't too much care for the girl. He never knew that, and neither did she. But she's out of here. Now I love his new girlfriend. Perfect. But I don't let them know that.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would trust my mother's judgment. But I never found out because she never liked anybody that I liked anyway.
You don't want them to settle, you know?
Yeah, you definitely want to. But don't you want to at least try to see what your child or whoever sees in that person? Like, why do they like them?
Oh, I asked. My son said, "Mom, I love her. This is going to be my wife." He told me this like a few months ago, and I said, "Okay, let's have a conversation. What is it that you love about her? Like, don't just tell me you love her. Oh, because she's nice, she's cute. Like, no,
She
what
did
is
the Jill Scott?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm kidding.
And he gave me really valid bullet points about everything about her, and it was nothing about her looks or anything. It was good stuff. She's smart. She loves me.
Right.
She cares about me. She supports me. All like good stuff. It wasn't nothing crazy. I was like,
that's cool.
Good.
Yes.
That's cool that y'all even got that type of relationship where he could be that honest with you.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't even really want to talk to my mother about the women that I was messing with. That's a whole nother. I mean, is your son? Your son ain't grown.
My son is 25 years old.
And you called me old.
I had them when I was 10.
My daughter 26. We might be the same age. Oh my goodness. So, okay, so the bottom line, is there any working this out? Like, what's the common ground you can get to? I don't like your family or friends, but you know what I'm saying. I want to be supportive of you.
If two people love each other and they want to stay together, I feel like your friends and your family, they are a part of you. You know,
right? Yeah.
So, as I stated before, making connections, communicating.
Have a conversation.
Have conversations. Set boundaries to whatever is affecting or causing that animosity.
Do you ever agree? Like, I don't like my sister either, but I mean, you don't get to choose
what family you born into.
No, seriously. No, because seriously, now we all know we got some relatives we don't like.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, we love them because they are relatives, but we don't like them as people.
You know what? I have a friend, and I honestly, and I'm sure she listed. She know I do not like her husband at all. I can't stand.
That's the one that's hard for me.
And
when I have a friend and I don't like, I'm the best friend or the friend whatever, and I don't like, and I got very good reason not to.
But here's the thing.
I know they love them, so it's like,
because the love that I have for my friend, I do my best to be mutual.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I know I set boundaries as well. There's some things that I just don't entertain, like whether it's a thought or a conversation. I know how to exit the room as well. So it's that level of respect. It goes from before, but I have my own personal reasons. But I mean, I love my friend, so I just chill.
Yeah, that one.
Judgment. I don't make her change her mind. I don't do anything like that. That's way out of place. But
we got about 5 minutes if you want to call in at 440-252-0518. That's 440-252-0518. Yeah, that was one of the situations I found the most difficult. I had some friends that were in love with some not very good women, for real. And I knew this. I'm like, you caught in between, like, man, I've learned over the years, I'm never going to go to my friend and say anything about his woman because he's going to take her side and think I'm hating. Mm-hmm. And then I got to sit there and, like, wait for her to do the dirt. Mm-hmm. And then you come into, that's a hard position to be in.
Another hard position is when you want to side with your significant other and then cut off all your family. And then next significant other leaves you. Yeah. Because they don't always have to be with you, but your family is always going to be your family. And now you've cut your family off for this person, and now this person's gone. Now what you do? Now you want to backpedal back?
Yeah.
And a lot of times,
you choose wisely.
A lot of times in that situation, it's a sign of abuse. That's what bothers me about that. When I have a friend that gets with a dude and now all of a sudden we're not friends, I don't hear from her or nothing like that, and then I find out later on she's been getting abused. That's what abusers do. They cut you off from your support system.
They move you to different locations.
And it's not just physical abuse. It could be mental, spiritual, financial, all types of abuse.
Like, why would you want to take this person away from their loved ones? Why?
Control.
Yeah.
Control.
Exactly. So, did y'all learn anything? I'm actually asking the audience who can't respond. Well, they could respond if they called in, but I love this conversation. I was just thinking about something. I'll let that go.
I'm so goofy, you guys. So I don't. Because I'm single as well, but if I'm in a relationship and those things occur, like I just know instantly I'm with the wrong guy. Because
you would think that, right?
I'm not an argumental type person, and when the red flags come, I'm like, pure, like the way. I'm not gonna give it time to like.
You want to be like the last generation where you try and fight and work to make this thing last because you love this person so much. But all that outside stuff nowadays, that outside stuff is just too much to have to deal with. You should be handling that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If my significant other got a problem with some of my people, we're gonna talk about it, and some of them they're gonna be right about.
You should want to be with someone because
they're gonna ask me like, "Why are you even friends with that dude?" And my answer gonna be, "Well, I've been knowing him since kindergarten." that's not a good answer. Mm-hmm. If he ain't, and I shouldn't be messing with him no more. So yeah, I think for me the bottom line is what Joe said about respect. That's the biggest thing because I just can't see I'm allowing you not to be around my people and you force me to be around yours. That's just not cool. Mm-mm. And even though I might go along with it now because I love you so much, that's going to fester and grow. And it might eventually, over time, turn into hate. Too. Yeah. The way I see it. So.
And I also, too, feel like your friends is not going to be there for you, maybe, hopefully, like your significant other. This is who you go home to, you know?
Yeah. Yep. So
that's another thing, you know, that a person should give thought to. You know, when I'm sick, is my friend going to bring me the soup? Or is the soup already here? You're going to make it for me, you know?
I still ain't going to let anybody disrespect my significant other, though. I don't care who you are.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So I'm so glad you all came to spend this time with me today.
Thanks for having me.
I got to have you both back real soon. We won't be here next week. That is Thanksgiving. Are we doing any shows at all next week? No. Or we're taking a vacation, y'all, for Thanksgiving starting next Thursday. So I will see you all on the 29th. And I'm going to have something juicy by then. Something will happen in the news. We got 2 long weeks.
That's my baby brother's birthday.
Your baby brother? The one that's not the Army. I mean,
no, okay. The military one, the other one.
Okay, so we'll be back on baby brother's birthday.
Enjoy your Friendsgiving. Yes.
Right. Friendsgiving.
I like that idea.
I do too. Just like the unsweetest day. Was that what it's called? For single people.
And after y'all eat all that food, go to the gym.
Right.
Stay healthy.
That's right.
Go see my trainer. Skip _university on IG.
There you go.
There you go.
So what do you all have coming up? Anything special? You doing any shows?
I'm headed to ATL doing big things.
Okay.
I leave tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes. I soon will be in Chicago. I'm doing a vision board party, and I'm going to wrap up the film that I was working on last week.
The one I was supposed to be in.
Yes,
I'm so sorry.
Jomia.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, the one I was too old to be in it. He wanted somebody 35. I can't pass no more.
Oh, I ain't 35. Wait a minute.
No, that was just a dude's part.
Believe me, there's
I'm 29.
There's ways around things, and there's a lot of tricks to the camera.
29 forever.
So
yes, hopefully when you do have me back, I have some information to where people can actually, if they want to audition, send like a video audition or whatever.
Oh, definitely.
Most definitely. I'm willing to work with whoever.
Okay, cool. So thank you all for joining us today. Like I said, we won't be back until the 29th. Don't forget, we have an Elevations Radio Cabaret December 22nd at Cooper's, and tickets are $20. Got a whole lot of stuff, guys.
Elevationsradio.com, or I'll have some paper ones probably by tomorrow.
Yeah, if y'all didn't hear her, elevationsradio.com, and I got the flyer on my page. It's all over on Facebook for those of you that are on Facebook. And we're gonna have Rap Median, Cool TLC, some live music. What is it?
No live music, just,
I mean DJ.
Easy R
Entertainment.
You guys know what I would like to do before the whole holiday season is over? I want to learn how to line dance.
Learn how to line.
No, don't cut you, Jomia. No, I'm serious. That was my goal for the year, was to learn how to line dance. So when you guys have these,
she better learn before then.
Yes, I need to learn before.
I'll grab your arm and we'll dance.
Right.
If you guys know any classes,
I did. I know they do it at the Racino. I can't remember what days it is anymore. It was Wednesday. I think they.
Thursday, right?
Yeah,
but I don't think
I got them confused.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was every Thursday for a while, but
I promise you guys, if I learn how to line dance before the end of the year, I'm gonna make a video.
Okay, there we go. All right, so we got to get out of here. Like I always say, develop your hunger for knowledge and feed it. Pick up a book and read it. Set a goal and see it through. And always believe in you. Peace and love, fam.